Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here. I hope that all is well with you. So let's see what important messages the cards want to reveal for you at this time. This is going to be an intuitive general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancer. If the messages do not resonate, please also check your other signs for important insights. And thank you so much for all your support, your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. For those that booked a private reading with me, thank you so much for trusting in my service. Alright, so without further ado, Cancer, let's get into your reading. Spirit angels, we ask for insights and guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they need to know and need to be aware of at this time? What does Cancer need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Wow, Two of Cups energy. Okay. So Cancer, it feels like there's new love coming in here. A lot of you are manifesting somebody new. It's a soulmate connection. There's also a friendship component to this card. Finding somebody who is in the same frequency as you. There is mutual respect, adoration for one another. Love is definitely in the air here, Cancer. We have Ten of Swords. The Ten of Cups. Okay. Cancer, you could be dealing with somebody who is caught up a little bit in their past. They could still be in the process of releasing their past. Closure. But Ten of Cups here, you give them joy, happiness, and fulfillment. Or you could also be the one, Cancer, who could be caught up in your past. There's a separation of some sort, but there's a feeling of reconnection. Three of Wands. I feel like some of you are caught up with the decision here. Should you give somebody from the past another chance? Should you wait for this to be sorted out? Or do you open yourself up to somebody new? But there's a lot of forward messages here, which means if you set your sights into something new, it could just happen right around the corner sooner than you think. The Three of Wands is about anticipation for the future, waiting for something to manifest. But it's not just waiting without taking action. It's about putting yourself out there, and it's about opening up your cup to the possibility of someone new. We have the Hermit. Virgo. There could be a Virgo coming in. This be a lot older, female or male. Somebody that's very calm, somebody that can be very focused on their job. There's this energy of maturity. I see the animal totem of the turquoise here as wisdom. Somebody that tends to move in a very slow pace, but once they do devote themselves, they're very sure what they're getting themselves into. You may also need to introspect for now, Cancer, and go within. Go on a soul-searching journey, finding yourself again, because in the context of this reading, if you have recently ended things with someone, it's important to give yourself some time to get back in a better mind space and heart space, know yourself again before getting to know somebody new. It's about knowing what you want, knowing what works for you, or what is the happiness, what is going to bring you happiness, and what is the kind of connection that will bring out the best in you here. Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups energy. Nine of Cups is joy and fulfillment. This card is also a wish card. So it feels like, Cancer, you may be very well be getting that thing you've been wishing for. And despite recent troubles, despite an ending that happened, look ahead to the beautiful potential. You have it if you co-work with Spirit and stay the path. You will soon have things to celebrate, okay? Now, it's important for us to know that soulmates come in different forms. This means some of you, a friend that you see as a soulmate, you feel like you and this person are soulmates. It could also be in the form of children, family. But there will be a sense of belongingness here. Some of you could be waiting to be reconnected with a family, a friend, part of your soul family here. Seven of Wands. Okay. Now, Cancer, for those of you that have been sort of taking a pause from dating, the Hermit here may mean that you've been single for a while. You've been waiting for the right person because the last connection or experiences that you've been through may have been very, very dramatically changing. It altered you, but eventually for the better. You've become wiser and stronger. This taught you how to love yourself more, how to remember that the most important person right now that you need to take care of is yourself, because it's the understanding of what we can give out there depends on the amount that we can give to ourselves, the love that we give to ourselves. So if you've been single for a while, this is a time to open up, because the Hermit can be in extreme isolation. If you want to manifest this love, time to open up first to all forms of love all around you. The more that there is this 10 of Cups in your life, the more that it will gravitate towards you. Law of attraction. It's not just about thinking about it with 2 of Cups. It's aligning yourself. Some of you, there could also be a need to forgive somebody first. Clear that energy. Forgive, release any pent-up emotions or any like anger, resentment over something that happened, even towards self. The more that you love yourself, Cancer, the more that you draw that soulmate in. Now, this comes out as well with the realization of giving yourself the best with 9 of Cups. 7 of Wands, you know what you're looking for and you know that you're headed on the right direction, so keep moving forward. Resist the temptation of even seeing yourself as a victim of the past, because the pain has a way of making us feel energetically stuck. This 9 of Cups can mean overindulgence. If we indulge on the pain, the hurt, it's like suffering on our suffering, you know what I mean? Lingering on. So this is definitely the time to feel more empowered. We are in Leo season. Optimism is needed, having faith in the process, even if you don't see this new soulmate yet. I mean, soulmate in the sense of romantic interest. Be patient in manifesting your dreams. It's definitely coming in with 3 of Wands. Something is definitely feels assured here, okay? It's in the cards for you. It's very much assured. But with 7 of Wands, you need to have a stronger conviction. All this dramatic change in the past or upheaval, something may have been taken, something ended. You may have felt defeated over this, but in time, it's going to be a precursor to your ultimate victory. 7 of Wands is a victor card. Working hard for everything that's coming. This may even speak about financial situation for some of you. Be open for partnerships. Be open to working with people. Open yourself up to new opportunities. If something already ended here in the past, it can be instantly replaced with something better if you want it. This is all in the mind with 10 of Swords. It's a mindset. Sometimes victim consciousness, feeling as though, why is this happening to me? Why is the universe doing this to me? But if you focus on the bigger scheme of things, you will see soon that things are just falling in place. It may feel as though things are falling apart, but Divine already knows it has a plan for your life. So you only need to co-work with Spirit, okay? Now, on a different message, Cancer, you may have felt ghosted by somebody in the past, and I feel like they may have also pushed other people away, like friends, families, co-workers. You may have even felt betrayed by this person because you've given them so much love. Know that their treatment and their behavior may not have anything to do with you directly. It's more of the internal struggles that they were going through. With the Hermit card, they may have been very used to being alone all their life, quite a loner energy. There's this understanding of, I don't want to show weakness, I'm stronger by myself. But deep down, there could be a sense of loneliness here. Feeling left out, feeling, yes, I have all this material success. I'm somebody that is very self-sufficient, but who do I share this joy and happiness with? I feel like that's kind of like the overall message of this reading. Sometimes in our desire to manifest so much in the physical realm, whether it's money, abundance, wealth, manifesting prosperity, we could also be pushing others away. That's the 9 of Cups, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. Victories, they always have a flip side as well. As we climb up the ladder of success, it may also cost us in the end. So it's important to achieve balance as much as work is important, personal achievements. Relationships also matter because we are social beings. We are creatures that are not meant to be isolated for long enough. And I feel like somebody is in extreme isolation because somebody hurt them in the past. Now, Cancer, take this message how it ever resonates. If you are, if you are seeing somebody who you feel like they have this wall, they are avoiding intimacy, or there's just a fear of being vulnerable. There's a fear of opening up to others. This has nothing to do with you personally, but their internal struggles. Somebody may have abandoned them or betrayed them. If this is you as well, you may have difficulty trusting new people in your life. Spirit wants you to know that once you let this go, let down those walls, love is an energy healing. It's a healing energy. It's an energy force that will allow us to connect more with others that can heal us. But the moment we cut our connection out, healing cannot take place. So I feel like somebody's defense mechanism is to distance themselves. It's the energy of, I don't need anybody, I'm safe here, in an attempt to protect themselves from being hurt again, And so nothing is being resolved, nothing is being healed, because despite us creating distance from other people, it doesn't mean that we don't see the cause of that hurt and pain. It doesn't mean that the attachment is no longer there. It's only when we reconnect and we love again that we heal ourselves and we heal all the past memories. Forgiveness, breaks karmic cycles. So we have 3 of Wands and 7 of Swords. Wow, pretty heavy energy. I feel like this is about the willpower to let go of any trust issue by giving more trust. Sometimes people think that we can't give trust because that person may not be trustworthy. Okay, and so I feel like trust is something very big this week for you. The more you give trust towards somebody, the more that they can learn to trust you back. It's a give and take here with 2 of Cups, both mirroring each other's energy. Bottom of the deck is the Temperance. It's a card again of healing, alignment within. For some of you, this new love will be coming in when you are in a space of alignment, healed, fully healed from your past. You are in a space where you feel happy. You are in the 10 of Cups, because the more you are in the 10 of Cups, it's about building bridges, making connections. You can't help but give that love back towards others around you. The ability to love others depends on our ability to love ourselves. The inner world reflects the outer world, the Temperance. When we gravitate towards somebody, there's something in our energy that is reflected back on that person and vice versa. So you could be meeting somebody who's going to help you heal as well. That's a soulmate connection. Gravitate to those that bring healing in your life, okay? Not everybody out there is like the past person that hurt you. If this goes out for the person you are dealing with, then if you are the new person who is a very balancing force, stabilizing force that's entering in their life, they need to know that not everybody out there is going to hurt them or betray their trust. You know what they say, love long and forgive quick? That is especially true in this reading. We have a choice. Sometimes our perception of ourselves, like a victim consciousness, is a very dangerous place to be, because then we lose sight of all the wonderful things that are still standing in our life or are coming in. Somebody's focusing too much on what has already transpired, on what has already ended, but failing to see all these positive things. And sadly, if this person does not open up their eyes or take action, they may also let those opportunities go. So this is a message of not leaving positive things unattended. Oftentimes we are caught up too much in the past and able to move on, that we missed out on these great opportunities. I'm also getting here victim consciousness or blaming others. If this is not you, Cancer, it could be somebody else. Blaming things outside ourselves sometimes for the things that happen. while not taking action or not seeing our part in it, it's like already telling universe everything that's going on in our life is not within our control. Yes, there are things that are beyond our control, but it's how we choose to respond. It's how we choose to get back up, especially when life gets difficult. So somebody needs to stop with the blame game. I'm also getting that. And move towards new horizon. Give attention to the positive things in life. This person, I feel like hardships, pain, or heartbreak is a prime component of the person that they're becoming. So they need to be able to confront these fears that they have about love, about trusting, with self-love and compassion. Okay? We have heal the ouch. Yes, definitely a healing period for you, Cancer, or the person that you are dealing with. You're healing them. It's important to note that we can only influence others, but we all have our own free will. And that's why with temperance, there's a need for a lot of patience here, a lot of understanding, being able to empathize and sympathize with others. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. This is a time for great soothing of heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you will be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you are being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life and to commit to the healing path. The heal the ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. Protection message. This card is a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to another. Appraise yourself honestly. How have you been selfish or inconsiderate of other people? Have you harbored resentment towards those who have harmed you in the past? Practice deep and radical forgiveness. In order to be free to know healing, you must surrender your old hurts and begin anew. Forgiving yourself and loving yourself is important too. Be humble and willing to admit to your weakness. Know the imperfections of human personality. Walk tall as you take the path of the shaman, the wise elder, who is willing to go into the shadows to bring healing light to old wounds. Wow. It's a very powerful reading for you, Cancer. I wasn't able to draw some clarifying cards because the message is very clear. This may sound very specific to somebody, but I hope it gave insight to you. Whenever you reach this message, I hope it resonates. And thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care at this time. I'm sending love and light, and namaste.